Hi there. Good afternoon. This is Janet with Janet and Patches. And today we're going to talk about it's not by might, it's not by power, it's by my spirit, saith the Lord. Those are scriptures, and I think if you'll go through a lot of other philosophies and everything like that, they will all point to the spiritual, not religion, okay? That's confining, that's putting God in a box. And God didn't give us this brain to put us in this box to be drones, robots, to the hierarchy, or, no. We are that manifestation, that unique, beautiful manifestation of God on the earth. That's why it also says to establish heaven on earth. That's us. We are the presence of God because it's Christ in me. It's God in me, the hope of glory. Because believe me, heaven and all the heavenly realms and entities are all, God, come on guys, wake up. This is who you are. And it's not by might, and it's not by power, but it's by my spirit, which is love, which is wisdom, which is prosperity, which is divine health, all those things. That is us. You've got to see yourself in this I am, where every time you say I am, that's like unlocking the doors to the spiritual realm. I am. And see, before we used to say, I am poor, I am broke, I am sick, I am negative, 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 negative. And you know what? You kept on living in that judgmental, critical, comparing yourself with other people. That's all that, no, that has absolutely nothing to do with who you really are. You are a spirit being, and that spirit is what is keeping your heart going, which get those breaths going, which is just permeating every single cell in your body. That is the spirit, the the breath of God. That breath of God is who you are, that spirit of God. So every time you say, I am, that is God saying, I am. So you start getting on the right path here and rewire this brain. I am. What is you? What are you? What are your desires and your goals in life? God put his goodwill and desire within you. But the issue most of the time is we still have this mental habit of going back and listening to this ego voice of not being worthy, not being good enough, having all these walls up that prevent us from actually recognizing, from waking up to our divinity. So how do you do that? Well, for one, you've got to discipline yourself to slow down this mind, because who is in control? The spirit man or the carnal mind? That's why we gotta slow it down. There are almost 50,000 thoughts per minute going through this computer here, which needs to be reprogrammed to slow down. As if you slow down, you're able to go, oh, wait a minute, that's not me, that's that negative thought. No, that used to be me. I used to have a poverty mentality, but I don't anymore. I am life, and life more abundant. You are life and life more abundant. You just have to believe it, and you believe it by meditating on it. If you're to sit down, take those deep breaths and calm your mind, and then just think and focus on, I am life, and life more abundant. I am life, and life more abundant. And as you keep focusing in on saying just I am life and life more abundant, 7 words, keep on it, focus on that. Why? Because that is consciousness, that is God recognizing himself in you. That is God recognizing himself in you, because you and God are one. Christ in me, God in me, the hope of glory. So, this is not by might, politics, wars. It's not by power. I'm gonna do it, the ego, and force your way through it. No, because neither one of those have love. Neither one of those are egotistical. Neither one of those, has compassion and grace and mercy and goodness. But by my Spirit, and by my Spirit, saith the Lord. The Lord is that is who you are. The I am, that Spirit. And at that, I hope you will just take that. It's not by might, it's not by power, it's by my Spirit, saith the Lord. And like I said earlier, meditate, focus, at least 3 minutes. Start reprogramming this mind that I am life, and life more abundant. That abundant life could be finances, could be health, could be relationships. It covers so much. But that is where you got to bring your brain, reprogram that brain, so that those are your thoughts, so that you start saying, in contrasting to this negative, when that negative thought, no, I am life, and life more abundant. And at that, I'll leave you and have fun and enjoy that presence of God, that as you keep meditating, as you're more conscious of those words, that I am life, and life more abundant. Feel that. Oh, it just feels so rich. And then it's the attitude of gratitude. This is woo-wee. This is so cool. Thank you. I am life, and life more abundant. How can you not have an attitude of gratitude, knowing that that is who you really are? And at that, mwah, I love you. You have a great and awesome day. It's Monday, so we have a whole awesome week ahead of us. And you are unique. You are beautiful. You are wisdom. You are intelligent. There's nothing missing. There's nothing lacking. You are awesome. Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Reprogram that mind. So until tomorrow, bye-bye.